Recently, Valve made some comments about matchmaking, seemingly wanting to make third-party websites like ESEA and FACEIT obsolete. While people are talking about anti-cheat and ELO structures, however, I see no one talking about the knife round. So to decide who goes which side, although usually with few exceptions who wants to start the counter-terrorist side, FACEIT and ESEA have long used a knife round, a short round with no nades or guns whatsoever, to decide who goes where. This isn't a thing in Valve official servers though, and it's determined by a behind-the-scenes server flip of the coin, so essentially, it's random. This isn't particularly beloved by the community, but over the years people have just sort of gotten used to it. That hasn't stopped people from professing their love for FACEIT and ESEA system, however, over the years, and Source 2 could just be the catalyst to influence a change in the system. It's clear there needs to be some change, but what should that change be? So, Valve actually made a change a few years back that greatly influenced knife rounds. After your first light attack with a knife, all subsequent light attacks deal less damage, preventing the normal left-left-right attack from working if you miss the first swing. Whether this made it more or less skillful, I'll let you decide, but it certainly had an impact on these knife rounds. There's also the issue of so-called rat strats, that is, running away until the time runs out so your side can win the round. These rounds are often long and boring and detract from the overall fun feeling of the game. They don't have a very professional feeling, which I'm sure is something Valve wants to bring with the revamping of matchmaking given their current approach to Source 2. There's also the issue of pro play. While some smaller tournaments use knife rounds, most of them don't, especially majors. They mostly use seeding, a system where the higher ranking teams face off against the lower ranking teams in group stages, with the higher seed getting final map choice after bans, and the lower seed choosing to start CT or T. In best of threes, however, where both teams get a map choice and a side choice, if the game goes to a third map, it is unclear how this should be decided. Some tournaments, even majors, then choose to do a knife round. Alternatively, sometimes the higher seed gets the pick, which seems unfair, but it is what it is. Now, not getting too bogged down in the entire seeding system, which is a long-standing contentious issue for Counter-Strike, this method of deciding seems fairly consistent, leaves both teams somewhat happy, and the knife round doesn't seem to upset many people. I imagine if the knife round was brought to Counter-Strike 2, we wouldn't see it emerge as the dominant decider of pro games, as it would force them to rework the seeding system, and therefore the group stages, and therefore the RMRs and the playoffs, and that's a lot of work for Valve and companies like ESL and Blast to do. So, after polling this issue on Counter-Strike's Reddit, the public seemed generally in favour of a knife round. From reading through threads and getting opinions, it seems the general consensus is that a knife round is better than a normal coin flip that decides a game. One user commented that they had completely forgotten about the knife round, which is the reason I'm making this video. And another mentioned that FACEIT would become useless if Valve implemented a knife round, which is, in a sense, what Valve are trying to do by overhauling their matchmaking. So with changes to matchmaking just around the corner, most likely later this year and perhaps even a full overhaul, would knife rounds make the cut? I think it's very up in the air. Valve are notoriously secretive when it comes to any changes to Counter-Strike, but I think there is a strong chance they implement something to help decide who goes first in regular matchmaking, as it's been an issue for a while now. Thanks for watching. This video took me a bit to make, so a like or subscribe would be greatly appreciated. Do you think we should have a knife round? Let me know in the comments below. You can follow my Twitter or join my Discord down below. And I should have some more Counter-Strike content coming very soon. The new major stickers should be out soon, and they might even be out when this video is published, so expect to see some content around them coming very soon. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.